first, I'm gonna take these out completely. You just keep unscrewing them. They will come out of the nut that's in there. Okay, and we can lift this piece right off. Like that. Don't lose these. You need those. That's what helps make the adjustment. So for whatever reason, these came off of the bolts. So we're gonna reattach them. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit, but we can take this and put it off to the side for now. Just wanna make sure at this point that it is where it's going. In my case, I can't really go any further anyways because I'm hitting this asphalt. So that is where it's gonna be. And I am going to use glue to attach this to the concrete like they did before, but I'm also gonna add a couple screws. So I wanna put one right here and then one right here, just two, just to help it stick. Once that glue is cured, it's not gonna go anywhere, but I think that'll help out a lot. So this is what I'm gonna use to attach this. These are called tapcons. These are concrete screws. I have a masonry bit for these. Make sure it's the right size. So I'm gonna start with a wood bit and get through this threshold. Again, making sure this is in the right place and just drill through right here. Just like that. Do the same thing over here. Okay, now I can switch over to the masonry bit. I found the correct bit for this, 5/32. Just see what it says on the package to what size bit you need to use for those screws. Put this in my hammer drill. Make sure it's on hammer. And I'm just gonna make a mark. Like that. Do the same thing over here. Now I can take this threshold out and finish drilling those holes. And as I take this out, you can, obviously, you've probably already noticed this big gap right here in the asphalt. So this is kind of a unique situation to me. You may have a similar situation, but if you wanted to, you could fill this in. I'm not too worried about it because this does have a lip right here where the threshold is sitting. So it should be fine. Again, up to you. Okay, now I can continue drilling these holes. Clean those holes out with a vacuum. And just clean this up one more time. I'm just gonna take this and line it up where this threshold is going. I could have done this when the threshold was there, but make a line so I know where I can or where I should and should not put the glue. And this is kind of the point of no return. I mean, you can go backwards, but once you put any kind of adhesive or anything here, you're gonna make a mess. So make sure your holes are drilled if you want those in there, and make sure this is filled in if you want to fill it in, and then you can glue it and put your threshold in. On the back here, you can see this glue is not going to do anything for that, but you have this drop off anyways. So that comes out right about to the edge of the concrete. So that'll be perfect. I'll just put some glue right here, and I'm just going to use construction adhesive. If this was a doorway going into a house, this was wood, I would likely use almost an entire tube of silicone on this entire thing, and I might use ice and water shield like butyl tape. You could also do it here to try and prevent this wood from getting moisture to it, but this one lasted 30 years, so at that point, I'm probably gonna have to replace the door, so I'm not gonna take any extra steps to treat this or to put any kind of butyl tape there. Just glue. But again, you can do what you want. This is what I'm doing. No rhyme or reason to it, just make sure there's enough, make sure there's not too much. Why not a little dab right where those screws are going. So I'm gonna slide it in the same way. Careful not to get the glue on the front because it is going to push it. I'm holding it up to try and get past that glue. Oop. Little tap. Okay, get that glue off of there. We'll tap it into place right where it needs to be. Just like that. If you didn't use screws, should be good, but I'm going to install my screws. Nice. I can actually bring this one in a little bit. Sweet.